We are here at the Institute for Cultural Diplomacy with Elisabeth Kaneza. Thank you so much for joining us. I would like to ask you a few questions about the Kaneza Initiative, about your plans for this year. But first of all, tell us something about yourself. Who are you? What are you doing here in Berlin?
Thank you very much. Also, very glad to be here. I'm Elisabeth Kaneza, and I'm a woman to start with. Yes, I live in Berlin for 3 years now. Before that, I did my studies abroad, but have lived before also in Germany. I came as a child to Germany, so I did my high school degree in Germany. What I do now, I work a lot. I work at the Embassy of Rwanda. I have my own organization, which is the Rwanda Connection. Yes, and this year I'm very, very happy about my next project, which is the Kaneza Initiative.
Okay, so tell us something more about the Kaneza Initiative. First of all, how was the Kaneza Initiative? How is it born? And what are the current activities that you are leading?
Exactly. Thank you very much for this question. So the Kaneza Initiative was born because I spend a lot of time really supporting young people and supporting mostly young migrants or people who have a background as migrants. And then I try to figure out what can we do, because I came always to the point that we have if not the same, but similar challenges, especially growing up abroad, trying to make the best out of our lives, trying to be the best we can be in an environment which is not always very supportive. So this was the first challenge. And then I started also doing mentoring. So I'm also mentoring many young people. And then I said, let me try to bring it together, because for me, I think, of course, we can leave it to anyone to try and make the best of what you can do. But I prefer that we can lead, that we can guide young people so that they can create really what they want to create. And so it was also born from my own experience, having people around me who always believed in me, but who also challenged me to do better, to become better, and not say it's enough because that's what migrants do. We don't expect a lot of them. So I said, big no. You should not stop because society doesn't expect more from you. So this is what I want with the Kaneza Initiative, to really help mobilizing this creativity, this ability, which I believe is in all of us, and to create the floor for exposure of these young people. And for this year, we have I have a very committed team. This is the first thing to say. I was very happy to win advisors for the initiative. Also young people I have worked with in the past, and who now having their own projects. Some of them have their own businesses already. They are very happy to support. And of course, I have the support of organizations. Therefore, I'm so happy for like ICD that you give me the floor today. So really to lead this to the front, but also take with us all this expertise, all this knowledge to make the best outcome. And for this year especially, we want to create platforms and forums, and I'm looking forward to having some nice encounters where young people can first of all meet, but also meet their future mentors. I hope this is what I would like to create for this year.
And how do you see the feedback so far? What has been the reactions and the feedback from the young people?
Yes.
And after this first feedback, how do you see the potential of these creative young people?
So the feedback was very, very positive. It was positive and large. I was very positively surprised. We had so we first had the idea to come with it to the public when we have really finished everything from website to image, videos, and everything. But then I sat together with some of my team members and we said, look, you don't need a lot to bring an idea to anyone. And I told myself, if I can only get support for my idea, once I can market it, so somehow sell it, this is not what I want. I want to be able, like now, to speak to you and to tell you about all the creativity I'm feeling about it, all the joy I'm having about it, and yeah, win you over for this very important idea, I think. So this is what we want. And so we said, okay, let's not wait. Let's do it straight. We have now team members working on the website. We have team members working on the video presentation. At the same time, we have people in the communities already starting to set up the next events we will be having. And parallel, I'm already doing the work I will be doing for Kaneza Initiative. I'm talking to you. I had talks in the past days, and I'll be having these talks and presentations, especially to speak to the young people, because I think the earlier we can start and the earlier we can spread the word about it, the faster we can see change.
And how do you see, why in Berlin, let's say, what do you see the potential of this initiative taking place in Berlin? Because I think Berlin is a very great creative place, very international, very multicultural place. How are you benefiting somehow from this intercultural or international atmosphere?
So yeah, to start with, the Kaneza Initiative wants to promote intercultural encounters, intercultural exchanges, and it also and this is the focal point of it. It wants to empower, and I believe that I can only empower someone if I come with a big load of experience and of knowledge myself, and of course of the ability to be able to speak to someone and to create this this creativity this person has already inside, because I don't believe that this is something we have to get from scratch. I believe you walk around with your whole potential all the time until you meet someone who actually somehow holds like a mirror in front of you.
And helps you to get it out.
And says, this is actually what I see in you. So I had this in my whole life, starting from my teachers to my parents, people who actually, even at a young age, told me, Elisabeth, I think you can do that. And most of the time, actually, when I was very young, I would say, no, I think this is a big task for a 12 years old to do, or this is even a big task for a 19 years old to do. But because people said, no, I see something in you, you know. I always keep telling people that my parents, somehow when I was born, they were always somehow thinking, I don't know, I told my parents last time, Elisabeth, you know, you have such a big knowledge, your brain, you must create all these ideas. So my parents would always ask me, so what do you think about it? And at times I just felt, I'm so little. Why do you expect all this of me? But it was inspiring. And it changed a lot, because I started to look for solution within myself, within my community, you know. And I think Berlin is so important because I came across many people, many inspiring people like you, people who have a very from various backgrounds, who left their countries to come to Berlin and to following a dream of just following the purpose. I want to do something which can have an impact, you know. And I think this is why I started in Berlin. I have the contacts here. I really have a network of supportive people, and but then the idea is really that Kaneza Initiative can be a nationwide movement, that we can have people in almost all states spreading the word. And I also looked in the team that we have like a mixed team, not members only based in Berlin. We have members based in North Rhine-Westphalia, members based in Bavaria, northern states, and some of the members actually also my advisors. Some of them are abroad, like in the UK, some being in Africa. And I think this is like to bring the mixture of all these experiences.
Very important, and now we can really be in connection in a very easy way. We can send all sorts of things in a very short time. So I think it's very important. And I think it's very important also what you say, that in order to empower young people, we need to believe in them, and we need to help them to believe in themselves and be able to lead initiative and maybe not give the solution always, but find it on their own. Exactly. You talk also about dreams, which is very interesting for me. What is your dream for the future? What is your dream for the Kaneza Initiative in a more long term? And what is and tell me also something about your personal dreams. Yes. Where do you see yourself in some years, or how do you see?
That's a very interesting question. I think I created the Kaneza Initiative because I came to the realization that my personal dreams are so much connected with what I wish to see for the world, with my view of the world, and my view or my wishes for my family and my communities, especially. So my dream for the Kaneza Initiative is that as long as I live, that I can keep motivating young people to really become the best they can become, and that they try to always take opportunities, to say, I'm here, maybe this is my job definition is A to Z, but what is this opportunity giving me on top of that? Which experiences can I gain from it? We have a very nice saying in Rwanda, where I come from, that you should go out and spread the wings and to go and take as much as you can, you know? And then once you have all these things, you come back. The best thing you can do is to come back and share it with the ones who had not the opportunities to go as far as you could. So this is really like the dream I have for Kaneza Initiative, but also for myself. And for anyone who really will come across me, I will always say this message. And I hope to leave a lasting impact on the person's viewpoints. And for myself, I really hope, and I'm quite almost sure about it, this is just the beginning of something great. And I tell also the members of my team that they should really take this opportunity to grow. Yeah, use the opportunity to move the Kaneza Initiative forward, to use all these contacts you will get, all these networks you'll be engaging in, use them for yourself, for your own growth. And I think when this happens, and when we can look back and say, wow, we did a great work, I think then my personal dream of changing the world will have been, accomplished.
Yeah, I think it's to change the world, we need to change a small part of the world, and if all of us are doing the same, for sure we can succeed. Last thing I wanted to ask you is, can you give a message to young people that are maybe following the Kaneza Initiative, following you, that see you as an example of maybe of willing and of fighting to do something? Can you give them a message that they can take with them and maybe use also?
Yes. So the first thing I would like to tell you is that start looking at what you can do best. This is the most important thing. what is it that your heart is beating for? What is it that you're really burning to do? And then you should go after it. It doesn't mean that you have to leave everything behind you, that you have to stop what you're doing, but you can use, and this is what I believe, you can use any circumstance to get the opportunities you are longing for. And this is what I would really say. Take the opportunities, and most importantly, have courage to ask for them, to grab them. Don't be afraid to ask. Many people who achieve great things did it because whenever they stood in front of someone who had maybe the capability of changing their fate, they had the courage to ask and say, can I please go through this door? This is what I did many times. I had to create my courage of saying, I saw something I want, I wish for, and then I have to ask. And very surprisingly, once you ask for something, the response can be very positive. Because people usually already see, my God, this person thought about it. So once you ask, actually, there's almost nothing to lose. Because I keep saying that once you ask, the percentage of getting what you want is not any longer 50-50. It's almost like 90 to 10, because you're already engaging with this person. So allow yourself to push for doors, to open for doors. Don't shy away of engaging with the people you think will be useful for your personal journey ahead. And most importantly, don't give up. I learned it a lot that really it's better to fail many times and then to come to your goal than to fail once and actually shy away. Because when you fail once, the second time will be better than the first, even if it's again a fail, but it will be a better fail.
Or not that hard,
not that hard.
Painful.
Exactly. So, and then from this on, actually you're already making progress.
Yeah.
You can only go up. You can never go down from a fail. So don't give up, and believe in your dreams, and really feel free to address me for making your dreams possible. And I think this is what the Kaneza Initiative is there for.
Okay, so thank you very much, Elisabeth. Very glad to have you again at the ICD. We've done many things together. I hope we will do many things together in the future too.
Yes.
And we wish you the best for your future career, for the Kaneza Initiative, for fulfilling your dreams too.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.